Hello people, how are you all? I'm back with episode 2 of Netflix Documentaries recommendations, and this time it's only 4 because I haven't got time to watch so many movies or documentaries lately. So I just concluded my list to 4 documentaries which you all should watch. And if you haven't watched the first episode, just go after watching this video and watch that. Well, people who have been here before, welcome back, and people who are new, welcome. This is Mansi from Readers and Creators. I love watching documentaries. I mean, obviously I love watching movies too, but documentaries, they are more reality based and they give me a lot of information and knowledge, and they are short too. So yeah, without any further ado, diving right onto my recommendations. So first in the list is Feminist. What were they thinking? This documentary is so brilliant. It completely moved me, fulfilled me, nourished me. After watching this documentary, I was like more empowered, more inspired, and more encouraged to do something in regard with changing the cultural traditions and restrictions which come with the gender of female. This documentary is about a photo book from 70s in which some women just broke all the cultural restrictions of that time and did their photographs clicked for that photo book. Now, why those photographs were important? First of all, there was completely naked emotions being portrayed in those photographs. Like if a woman is breaking down, going through a breakdown or financial crisis or anything, that was significantly clear in those portrayed. And also women got clicked with their breasts showing off and their frontal genital completely naked nudity showing off, which was a huge thing for that time. And those women did that to break all the cultural restrictions, to tell people that their body is their own and they can do whatever they like. They can show it to public and they can keep it private. It's up to them. So all these women who were clicked in 70s and was in this photo book, this director just went to them after these many years and just showed them their old photographs and asked them what were they thinking at that time when they got it clicked, and what are their thoughts about current scenario, about current situation of women in our world. And it seems that development is going on, but still there's a lot to work upon, and it doesn't just restrict itself to the female gender. It talks about gays, lesbian. It talks about liberty and freedom of being one's own body, what work you want to do, how you want to live, how you want to dye your hair, how you want to dress, and everything. So this is a beautiful documentary. Just watch it. Next is 14 Peaks, Nothing is Impossible. This is about Nepali mountaineer Nimsdai Purja, and this person is my favorite person. Seriously, he's my favorite person. This is not only about his achievement of climbing those mountains in this short duration of 7 months. Like this person climbed 14 highest peak of the world in just 7 months. And in this documentary, it has been told that the last record was set for 7 years. Like there's no balance, 7 years and 7 months. And Nims, short for Nimsdai Purja, he has a charismatic personality. I mean, wherever he goes, he just leaves his charm. This person is fearless, brave, encouraged, dedicated, motivated, and the documentary opens up with this accent, like he's a Nepali and his accent of English is so adorable. And he just says, the documentary opens with the dialogue like giving up is not in blood, dude. Giving up is not in blood. And right away I was like, I have to watch this documentary, and this is so brilliant. Also, this documentary doesn't only talk about his mountain climbing experiences, but rather talks about the effects of it in his personal life, like his wife, his family, his mother, and how he has to go through all the investments and financial helps to do that. And also China's political rendition. There's a hint of it in it, and it's a beautiful documentary. And this person is even more beautiful. And I'm so inspired after finishing this documentary. There was a new sense of achievement, motivation, inspiration, and all that. So this documentary was refreshing for me as well. Next is The Last Tsars, which is not completely a documentary form of showing this, but a dramatic representations of Tsars, like Russian Tsars, the last Tsars. Now, this documentary is a bit controversial because Russians, on whose history this documentary is based, they totally hate this documentary and they criticized it a lot. So this is a controversial one, but I am not a Russian, I'm an Indian, and I had least knowledge about Romanovs, about Tsars, about Bolsheviks, about the revolution which led to Lenin government. And so for me that was really informative, and also the dramatic representations with actor and scenes and all that, it was just cherry on the top. And because of the touch of making it like a series or show, it was so interesting to watch. And when we talk about World War II, we know it's Nazi, Hitler and all that, but when we talk about World War I, most of us are blank, how World War I started. So after watching this documentary, you will get to know. So watch it. Last is Downfall, the case against Boeing. Boeing is a company which makes airplane, and it still exists. But after watching this documentary, you will think why it exists. But this is how business run, or this is how huge companies run. So this documentary is about 737 MAX, a model of airplane which was created by Boeing. But firstly, one plane of that model crashed in Indonesia, I guess, if I'm not wrong. And there were no actions per se taken by Boeing company. There was a formal apology. Then the investigation went on how this crash happened, and everything was slided down that was an accident. It just happened. After 5 or 6 months, there's another crash with the same model. And then the investigation took a deep root. It came out that model 737 MAX was problematic, and how it became problematic. Boeing was a worldwide name for airplanes, for airlines and everything, and then how another company took over it, and then a model was recreated, and then it resulted in crash. This is about that. And the CEO of Boeing company, he was tested in court, and it was concluded, it came in court result that he was responsible for that, and still he retired early with a pension of more than $1 billion. So where's his loss? And it was so disheartening, and so usko dekhne ke baad I was like this ki kya hota hai duniya mein. So this is informative. Yeah, what's this? It's about the cruel reality of the world. So these were the 4 documentaries, and thank you for subscribing my channel. Who does? And please subscribe my channel if you haven't yet. And yeah, just keep reading, be happy, watch documentaries, and follow all my social media handles, and subscribe my channel, please. Thank you. Bye bye.